And you know, we're all talking about the sad news, the passing of Danya. When I first heard about it, I felt like I got hit by a train. I really followed Danya very closely, and he's my favorite chess human, to be honest. Like his wit and delivery. In the poker world, he would have been like the Barry Greenstein of the poker world. Like if you had a problem and you needed neutral opinion, someone to figure it out and make an honest judgment, it would be Danya Naroditsky. Naroditsky. I get a little choked up. Poor guy. I mean, I talked to him on the phone once. Um, we chat online. We chat online, and then I was kind of like maybe curious about lessons, um, but he's living in West Coast. I was an East Coast guy. Uh, yeah. Well, I found this great game. As far as the drama is concerned and what happened, honestly, I don't see Danya as a kind of guy who would take his own life. My opinion is it was an accident, and that sometimes when you take pills, you take too many, and that's why pill dispensers exist, because people who take pills sometimes forget, especially after you take a few, you get dizzy and you just don't know what you're doing. I just can't imagine that he would do that intentionally. I know that he was very sensitive. Um, I feel DK was like way out of line. It was horrible that he tormented uh, these characters who were like former champions who constantly assume they're being cheated when they lose to a candidate master or something, entitled Tuesday or any random blitz game, fail to understand that they got older and chess changed and ratings and levels changed. And it's just a fact that people are better and it's possible to lose. Even if you were a world champion, like you can lose to a candidate master. Uh, a terrible loss. But we can celebrate Danya for being a great human being and an amazing chess player. In this game is psychotic and fantastic. So we'll see him in his element where he's hyper tactical and aware of so much more than his opponent. And his opponent is 24, almost 2470 FIDE. This is U.S. Masters 2022. BC, Bishop D3, 87. You see this bishop kind of like nice aiming down at the guy's king. And he's going to take the center. Knight g6 is good, covering the f4 square. Maybe he'll plant a piece there, try to get two bishops. He also has this open b line. Maybe he could think about f6 and e5 expansion. Yeah, he goes for this. Defend the knight. That was double hit. I mean, off the top of your head, this kind of looks comfortable for white. I mean, he's got the two bishops aiming at Danya's king. This pawn is trying to dislodge the horse and create some more weaknesses. Just coolly stepping out of the way. And see, he understood this imbalance very well. He just comes back. He says, what are you going to do? Which is kind of weird. I mean, if you take the thing on h7, he's taking on h5. And all of a sudden, the bishop has to disappear from h7, and then you see the queen is now angling down at h2. Maybe he gets to expand in the center. So he just passed. Now this pawn on h6 might be a weakness. Might just be able to come back and grab this thing. He understood. Look at that. Now he's trying to come into h3 square, like bishop h3, and you're just going to resign. So he goes back. It's kind of incredible that, I mean, let's look at this position for a second. I mean, he saw this far ahead. Oh yeah, if you can't take on e5, I mean, twice, because f2 is just, it's just mate on f2. So he saw so far ahead in the horizon that he let this expansion occur, knowing that he was just going to be better anyway. And he got in e4, and now, now the storm. Now the storm. Wow, sack that too. Anything to open the king. I'm sure he saw, yeah, he just came right back. Ooh, look at that dark bishop on c7. Wow. Wow. Now white's bishops are out in no man's land, attacking air. This pawn connection from c6 to f3 is beautiful chain. Bishop's coming on a6. The king is kind of trapped in. Wow. Look at this. What does he want now? Oh man, probably some rook g8 is coming. Knight f4. Okay, yeah, shut the door. Oh my god. He's just threatening rook g. He did double diff. Yeah. Oh, wow. Can't move anything. Now the bishop is frozen, the knight is frozen, the king is frozen, and the rook on a1 isn't doing anything. Wow. Look at this. Let's check. And now the poor guy's rook is hanging. And then queen h2 is a threat. That's mate. So he had to block the bishop. He just ate it. f2, another forcing move. King f2, and he resigned here because king d2, queen d3 check, king e1, queen e2 mate. See, Danya's mind is so sharp. He's so sharp and quick. I mean, this is a gorgeous game. This is one of his best games. I mean, I haven't studied a ton. I've watched him play Blitz, and I watched him play in the U.S. Championship. But this game is like an all-time great game, in that he went down the horizon much further than his opponent, and he understood the position. Yeah, well, it's a sad time right now. I'm more sad. I mean, a lot of people are upset and furious. I just have the blues over this. So, well, I'll keep this video a bit short, and yeah, well, I'll see you next time.